Oh, hi. We didn't see you there. Welcome to Orion Drift. This is the Driftball district.
In this video, I finally get to show you something I haven't been able to talk about until now, the Driftball district of Orion Drift. The Inorganic Athlete Association, the IAA, is in charge of a ship called the Orion. The Orion is made of different districts, but for today, I'll be focusing on this one, the Driftball district. I covered the fundamentals of Driftball in my last video, but to get you up to speed, Driftball is a 3v3 sport where players compete to score by slapping balls into the goal for 5 minutes using different movement mechanics like paddling, carving, boosting, and regrabbing. And if you don't know what that last one is, hit the subscribe button because my next video will be a deep dive into the history and the future of regrabbing as it's evolved over the last 8 years and what it will become in the future. Driftball is the main focus of this district, but there are many other things to do in between games or if you're just hanging around and want to explore. First, you have this little meeting area. This is where you'll wait for your friends and meet up with them before going off to play around the rest of the ship. On your left is the Circuit Lounge. Here you can just relax, discuss whatever's going on. You can even watch games that are happening in the district live as they happen through these massive TVs on the wall. But it's not just those massive TVs on the wall. They're working on 3D minimaps so that you can watch Driftball games from a smaller version of the arena embedded in the table while you drink your Quasar Quantum Shake. This is a really nice place to just hang out and make conversation as you cheer on your favorite team. Then, if you cross the street after leaving the lounge, there's Spark Supplies. And over here, you can make parties with your friends, although, to be honest, right now, I don't really know what the party system does, as the main way to enter any of the 7 arenas in the district is just kind of walking in the door. But if we cut over to my POV right here, we have these customization terminals that let you pick between different chassis, colors, patterns, and jersey numbers. You can also pick what default team you will set arenas to when you're the first one to join them from a nice little list of teams to choose from. The Driftball district has 7 arenas right now: Plaza Stadium, Plaza East, Plaza West, Complex East, Complex West. We have a secret little arena down here called the Dungeon. And then the spotlight of the district right now, Stadium Prime. Most of the arenas here are all the same except for this one. Stadium Prime has some unique things about it. Not only does this one have more seating than any of the other arenas, the lighting's a little cooler. There's a caster's booth. On top of this, we have a little basketball hoop for people spectating the game so that they can have something to do. They have these big displays on the side that show what teams are currently playing, and fun fact, the pixels for these displays, and actually the pixels for a lot of the other things in the game, are these little face guys that the old player models we used to have back when I went to the First Look event in Vegas a year ago. But the thing that sets Prime apart from all the other arenas is what happens when the game comes to an end. The losing team gets shot out of the arena through the top, leaving the champions in the game to play the next opponents who come in. This makes it so that there's always a steady stream of players coming through, and it's really fun to defend your title as the current champion of the district with your friends. This is definitely where you want to play and watch the final game in a tournament, or even if you just want to hang out, it's a nice environment to kind of keep a competitive scene in any district. Now that you have a feel of where you can play Driftball, let me show you some of the other things you can do in this district. We have tons of goalie and shooting practice booths to play around in. Whether you're new or not so new, this is a fun place to practice goalie skills or shot practice if you need to work on those skills. These booths have different levels of difficulties so that all players have different skill ranges in both shooting and goalie practice, so you can finally practice your new favorite VR esport just by yourself if you don't have any friends online to shoot on you in goal for 5 minutes straight, or even if you don't have any friends at all. On top of this, if you want to practice with your friends, maybe not in an actual arena, There are a couple of half courts around the district that you can bring your friends into and play around. While this area isn't finished yet, there's a ton of potential in here, and in the future I can't wait to see what kind of practice options they bring in here. Maybe a ball launcher so we can practice some passing plays. This is going to be a sick area when they're done with it. Along with the goal at Stadium Prime, there's a few basketball hoops around, as well as a few full basketball courts that you and your friends can play in when you want to shoot some hoops. Now, possibly my favorite thing they added to the Driftball District is an 8-hole golf course in the Driftball District. You and your friends can play golf with either a regular golf ball that takes a score for every time you hit it, or a time trial dribble ball that the sole goal is to get the ball into the hole as fast as possible. Now, underground and around all of these arenas is a lot of seating for you and your friends to just hang out in here. In here, there's even what looks to be a heart ball dartboard. Although the scoreboards don't work just yet, this could be pretty fun way to practice ball handling while still just kind of being social, and not to mention it kind of looks pretty cool down here. Over here, you'll notice a full 3D map of the Orion that displays where players currently are on the ship, and if you go a little further, you'll find a more detailed view of the Driftball District with those same player indicators, as well as a station guide and a visual layout of where each of the 7 arenas are in the district, as well as a little bit of information about the golf and parkour districts in this station guide. I'm really excited to continue making content showing off Orion Drift for you guys, and if you want to continue watching these videos, make sure you let me know by hitting like, and more importantly, subscribe. I'll see you in the next one. Peace.